Hello everybody. I'm going to work on setting up a new RAID in my NAS and then setting up volumes from there. So we're going to open Storage Manager, and then this is going to pop up with the Create Wizard. So RAID type, I'm going to do a RAID 1 because I have 2 disks in there and I want mirrored copies. And currently I have 14 terabyte Western Digital Ultra Stars in there. Yes, it is only going to show about 2.12 terabytes. So bits and bytes and fun stuff. Hard drive test, so we can select yes or no. We're going to go with a no for that. Allocated capacity, so if you wanted to do one volume compared to having if you want to do more than one volume, and the example that I would use is in the Windows XP, Windows 7 era, if you only could afford one physical hard drive, like Windows XP was kind of prone to blue screen and it wasn't really good at rebuilding itself. So it was very common to take a single hard drive and separate it into 2 different volumes. So in case one volume crashed or in case Windows crashed, it wasn't completely formatting the entire hard drive. So all of your data would still be there on a separate volume, but it would be one disk. So if the disk failed, then you would be out all your data, but if the volume failed, you would only be out that volume's worth of data. And we are going to go with the BTRFS. There is also the ext4, widely used in Linux. So we're going to go ahead and go with that one for now. All data on. So this is where you should only put in fresh, clean hard drives, or hard drives that you plan on having the data backed up before putting it in here. You cannot or should not think that you can put in like if you had an old Western Digital MyCloud or Synology NAS or even a hard drive out of your computer, you can't just pull that out and then plug it in here and then expect all the data to be there, because we are formatting the hard drives to set them up in this RAID format. So now it's going to ask for our password. And it's going to ask for it again. Or not. All right, so as you can see, it is currently formatting. I did have about 1.5 terabytes of data on there, and it looks like it is done. So currently, it has 2 gigabytes used in this one volume. Now, we can change the description to whatever you would like it to be. So now, in the volume, that will allow us to open File Manager, and like here we could create shared folders. So if you were sharing this with your family, like I'm going to be sharing this with my grandmother, for example, so that way she can upload her pictures from her phone. This, you can enable personal folders for users on the device, so we're going to enable that also. And we're going to give ourselves a personal folder, and we're going to give ourselves full control. And this is where you could add the volume. So if we wanted to separate different people, or if you were using this for like work and personal, then you could have two different volumes and then keep the documents or the pictures or the videos, whatever you're using this for, on separate volumes and with separate accounts. So there's no crosstalk between them. And so now this is going to be completely empty. And this is our home folder with our recycling bin. So that is kind of a brief rundown of File Manager and Storage Manager. A little bit more detail about this. Hard disk 1, hard disk 2, so slot 1, slot 2, and then it will continue down from there. You could do status test, disable data erasing, locate hard drive. It blinks the front light, which on the NAS itself can be helpful, but also not helpful. I mean, if the slots are labeled 1 through 6, then, I mean, hard drive 1, or, you know, reading left to right, 1 is always the first bay, 6 is always the last bay. External storage, we will go over this. I'm going to be plugging in a flash drive and showing how to transfer data from one external storage device onto this NAS. So I hope this was helpful, and I will see you in the next one.